Niel, ebode, it stands for something really spectacular and great.
Yeah, well, ebode, the name ebode actually is a shortened version of ecological abode, so I suppose that's how we got the name. At ebode, what we do is we design and build passive solar houses. So for people who don't know what that means, a passive solar house is a house that heats itself with the sun. So it basically, it's designed with a lot of thermal mass in the floors and in the walls, and that house heats up during the day as the sun shines in, and that energy is retained in the house overnight, and also over the kind of grey days that you might have when there's not a lot of sun shining. So passive solar house, we get plenty of sunshine hours here in Christchurch, and despite what people believe about the climate down here, passive solar houses actually do and can work very well in this environment.
It must keep your power bill very, very low.
It does, yeah. Certainly our ebode houses don't need any additional heating to keep them at that comfortable 18 to 25 degree comfort band for temperature, and both daytime and nighttime, so it's very important. One of the problems with a lot of the old timber houses a lot of us live in, of course, is that between night and day you get quite a temperature variation, and it's that temperature variation which really can affect people with asthma and bronchial conditions. So passive solar house certainly keeps things very, very warm and at a very, very low cost.
You build them specially for this?
Yes, we do, yeah. We've got a small number of standard designs here on the stand, but most people that we design houses for, and we design and build those houses as well, most people that we work for actually get us to do full custom design, because a lot of designs really dependent on people's own lifestyles. It's dependent on their section, the way the section faces, and how it's oriented to the sun. So,
tell me about EcoKit.
Okay, EcoKit is it's a new idea, I suppose, that we've just launched. We've collaborated with another company, a South Island company, to come up with the EcoKit sustainable self-build house. We had a lot of people coming to us and saying, well, we love the work you're doing with ebode, but we don't want you to do the whole project. We'd like to get involved ourselves. My brother-in-law's a builder, or my husband's a builder.
Or they know somebody.
Yeah, or they know somebody, and it's a pretty typical Kiwi kind of story. And so people were coming to us saying, look, we want to be able to build our own house, but how can we start? And so the EcoKit is a response to that. It's essentially a sustainable kit house, but it also comes with project management software to manage the project, to do the costing, so costing tools, time frame tools, all of the components people would need to actually manage a full sustainable house project. So that's been quite popular. People are very interested in the EcoKit houses. I suppose the only difference between the ebode houses and the EcoKit houses is the ebode houses are quite highly spec'd with European tilt and turn joinery systems and things, whereas the EcoKit are more mainstream in the way that they're spec'd.
But something for everybody.
But something for everybody, yeah, and certainly a lower cost way of people getting into a sustainable, a good quality, sustainable passive solar house.